Hey, how's it going, people? This is Vish for Life here, talking over some gameplay. Madden NFL 21 news. It's been a big week. We had the gameplay deep dive video drop the other day, and we're eagerly awaiting, as it is recording, for the developer live stream with Clint, Mr. Oldenburg, to give more details on the gameplay. But basically, everything's been dropped right now. You know, I think a lot of the Madden community is in a cautious state. I think a lot of people are trying to kind of do the wait and see approach. Obviously, regardless of how you feel about Madden 20, there has to be a Madden 21 that come out, so I think people want to see just more improvements. Ooh, nice pick there. So one of the big headlining features is the fact that pass rushing has now changed. Instead of it relying on, you know, just the computer doing whatever moves are hitting X and A, all the pass rushing moves have moved to the right stick, which was how Madden used to be back in the day. I forgot what was the official Madden where they made that change to. I like the change just because hitting X and A, it never really felt as natural. It could be kind of went into a button mashing contest. I do like now with the right stick, you can basically pick what move you want to do. One of the things they added in is pretty much now you can't spam the same move. So if you use a speed rush, you know, you have a meter with how many times you can use it before the O-line will, you know, O-line will basically wisen up and realize that, oh, you're using the same move and stop you. So it's going to encourage people to have to use different moves. Now, the defensive line uses Madden never get a lot of respect. I sometimes use D-line. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a D only person, but I do feel like if you're good at D-line, it does change the game up because a lot of people are really used to the computer rushing at them. You know, when you have a user who can get a good rush off, it changes the way you have to play the game. Now, granted, you don't get to see it that much because in this manner, particularly, a lot of the good teams have good O-linemen, so the blocks are held. But I do think that change is going to encourage people to try and use the D-line more. Obviously, you're not going to see it a whole bunch because, you know, everyone's set in their ways. But I do like knowing that if I have Chase Young or one of the premier rushers like Chris Jones, Fletcher Cox, or Aaron Donald, and I get on the line myself, I have a chance to basically put a bigger impact onto the game. The next big change they have is they moved all the ball carrying stick skill moves to the right stick as well. That's going to be a change to definitely get used to. Currently right now you can use the right stick to do all the moves if you want, you know, rotate the stick to do spin and all that, but it doesn't really get a lot of use. But I think it's a change that will be welcome. You have to get used to it. I'm interested to see how they're going to do hurdle. Is that going to be right stick up? Because right stick up now, I believe, is like truck. So I just wonder how they're going to incorporate all the moves there. But I get it. They want it to all be in one centralized location so you're not having to basically go from the dumb stick to the button. So it makes sense. That's risky pass. B was more open. So interesting to see how that plays out. The next big thing that they're going to highlight is the open field tackling has improved. So what they're trying to say now is the computer or AI will break down on the ball better and try to prevent a huge gain from happening. The counter to this, or I wouldn't say counter, is you know, a little note to this is that the computer or the player now will try to make attempts to actually reach for the first down marker or the pylon. So now we should see more genuine battles on the field where you have, oh, that should have been a pick, where you have an opponent, or sorry, a player try to reach out and get the first down, while also having a computer trying to realistically stop them so they can't do it, and it should kind of have a chess match. Now they do say if you have a player on offense who is, you know, higher skilled than the person trying to tackle them, there's a better chance that they will break the tackle. But it's still an interesting dynamic because in Madden we haven't really had that ability before where the computer or the player will automatically reach for the first down marker of the end zone. You know, awareness has been something they taught it for a long time, but to actually see it, you know, work that's going to be a different element. I'm excited for that change. I think it's a welcome change. I know for a fact, like, I would love to see that implemented if it works correctly, because right now really the only way to dive for extra yardage is to do a dive, or if you're on the goal line, do the, you know, LTX, do the goal line dive, but that could result in a fumble, which is why you don't see it that much. So the fact that now the computer or the players will animate and try to reach for the extra inch themselves is phenomenal, and I really hope it's implemented well. The next thing I believe on the list that they discussed in the gameplay deep dive video was the fact that you're going to see more celebration. So to break up the monotony of the play ending and you seeing the players, you know, warp around or get on each other, they're now letting you do celebrations to celebrate the first down or a spike or all that other stuff. So it's interesting. I mean, I kind of feel like with Madden now, you know, they're trying to get more personality on the field, trying to have the players go beyond just being you know, characters on the scene. So I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people are, you know, groaning because nobody wants to see celebrations all the time, especially if, like, you know, someone's getting blown out. That's like, oh, I really got to see this first down celebration, or vice versa. You're getting blown out, like I'm really going to celebrate a first down when I'm losing by 21. But I mean, they're trying to add personality to the field. That's what happens in real life. Players will celebrate when there's no reason to, and they'll celebrate when there is reason to. So I'm always for having more celebrations and more stuff like that into the game, just because it adds life. And, you know, I'm assuming that they're going to probably go the route with updating it along the season, so I'm excited for that. You know, I love to see personalities like that in these type of games. NBA 2K does a great job with that, where you'll have a player and they'll celebrate and do something unique to themselves, so that's dope. Outside of that, one of the biggest things that they're also outlining was the fact that now we'll see a better reason of why passes are badly thrown. They changed the physics, or I don't know how you want to say, positioning, to where now if you hit a quarterback, you can kind of see, you know, how the arm flails or basically moves to where they get off a duck. So now whenever you see passes that just go terribly erratic, you have a reason to see why. Big change. Normally you're used to just being in the pocket and, you know, you just get an inaccurate pass. Nothing's really interfering with the throwing motions. Now with this, I guess the goal is, if someone's pressuring you, you'll see them put the hand affecting the pass, or, you know, affecting why the quarterback threw it that way, which is a big deal, a very big deal, and something that was sorely needed, especially to explain those just erratic throws. I had shoe clock on with this one and left it on, which was a terrible mistake. And I have to now try and get a scoring play in 5 seconds. But I think it's a great change. Like I said, whatever we can do to add more to the realism, you know, I hate seeing those passes where you mess up and you don't see what's wrong. So now hopefully this will give more of a visual cue. Those are really the big things they announced. Obviously, we're waiting to hear more on Thursday, and I'll probably drop a little reaction video, touchdown, on what I see and hear regarding that. But for my take, I'm optimistic. I'm a big Madden head. You know, it's the only football game. I've accepted that. You know, love EA, hate EA. It's the only way that you're gonna get football. So I'm excited. I had played this dude earlier, and we got matched up again online head-to-head. So I'm trying to send him a GG because this is a close game. But I'm excited. I know there's a lot of feelings of Madden, but I enjoy Madden 20. I didn't really play much. I just kept to online head-to-head regs, so I most likely got a better gaming experience than the people who played MUT or anything else. So I'm excited to see what they do. Obviously, the franchise can improve, and there's things that I personally want to see be put in that I know won't be, just because it's against the community way from what I can gather online. But I'm excited for it, and I really do hope they take tomorrow or this Thursday to really address and show us what they add and what they worked on this year. That being said, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. If you like what you see, please sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you all next time.